We are live from Detroit. I'm Aiden London.
And I'm Ryan Witt.
And as a wise man once said, it is a great day to be a Cub. We got a great game for you guys today. Orchard Lake St. Mary's at University of Detroit Jesuit. Ryan, we were here on Tuesday. We had to watch a disappointing game.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but at the same time, it's like there's only so much you can do when you have these elite level talents on Brother Rice just hitting shot after shot after shot. That wasn't even so much as a game that we lost, but more so a game that Brother Rice went out there and won.
That was a rough game for both of us. Hard to watch, hard to call. But tonight, historic night. First big Fill the Bowl game since 2020, or 2019, I believe.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to just see what the Cub community is going to bring for this game, especially since, COVID hit when we were freshmen. We never get to see a game as big as this, especially with the stakes we have. Losing to St. Mary's last time we played in Orchard Lake, now they have a huge chance in front of a huge crowd to win a huge game that'll put them back into second in the Catholic High School League.
This crowd will be rowdy. This is probably the biggest crowd I've seen for a Cub game as an upperclassman. It counts football games, everything. Ryan, I am so excited for this game tonight. Obviously, we talk about this every game, Ryan. We have our 1 and 2. Who's going to be the third guy for U of D today?
Today I'm going with Kamdi Nwamba. I think he's going to be huge off the bench, especially just with the presence he has down low. He gets a lot of rebounds. He gets a lot of blocks, and tonight I think he's going to be able to score as well.
I'm going to go with Xavier McLovin Johnson. I'm ready to watch him fly today. He is so fun to watch, Ryan.
Yeah, I think he's going to throw down at least 3 dunks tonight. I mean, there's a lot on the line, and I definitely think he could show out in a big way tonight.
Obviously, a lot on the line. U of D lost a controversial one to Mary's last time, overtime game that got postponed due to slippery floor conditions, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't there to witness it, so I can't say whether or not I agree or disagree with the game getting postponed, but whatever happens, happens. You just got to move on and get ready for the next one.
Ryan, the problem with this Mary's team that we've matched up against is how are we going to stop Trey McKinney? Which matchup is going to stop Trey McKinney today?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say Sonny just because I think Sonny's just such a good defender. He's so athletic. He plays with so much passion that I think he can basically guard anybody on the court.
Ryan, I am excited, but we are about to do the Lord's Prayer and the National Anthem. We will join you guys back for the starting lineups. Now the one we've all been waiting for, starting lineups. And man, Ryan, I got chills.
Man, I just wish everybody at home could have heard that national anthem and the atmosphere that these boys are about to bring tonight.
Yeah, Ryan, I am a proud Cub fan, for better or worse, every sport, no matter what the conditions are. And it is so great to see so many Cub faithful come out, as now we have the St. Mary's Eaglets starting lineups being announced. Number 1, 0, Mr. Barnes, Sherrod Barnes. Number 1, Trey McKinney. Number 2, Daniel Smythe. Number 20, Mason Wisniewski. And number 21, Andrew Smith.
Correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like state champs is in the building tonight.
For a game like this, they have to be if they want to keep their name. Number 1, Xavier McLovin Johnson.
Certified bucket getter.
Number 2, Leroy Blyden.
Certified bucket getter.
Number 3, Sonny Wilson. You know him. Everybody does, Ryan.
More than a certified bucket getter.
Number 20, Gerard McCoy.
Certified bucket getter.
Number 24, the big man in the middle, Xavier Banks.
The last of the certified bucket getters.
Until we get to the bench, Ryan. Ryan, the stakes could not be higher. State champs are in the building. Cub faithful are rocking. These two teams have talked nothing but smack for 4 years. Controversial overtime loss in the last one. Ryan, I am wired.
I'm so speechless at just the atmosphere here. This is going to be one of the best games we've seen in the last 4 years.
Grudge match begins now. Kenny gets the tip ball. Eaglets win that one. Sherrod Barnes working on Sonny Wilson now. Newsom's got Blyden on him. Back up to Barnes. Waiting for the play to develop. Finds McKinney at the top. There's Gerard McCoy on Trey McKinney, and they're showing an early trap on him. Back out to Smith. Eaglets resetting. Number 2, Daniel Smythe. He takes it in on Blyden, tries to take the layup, no good. Great defense from Blyden, great rebound, Banks. McLovin's pushing it now. Drives by his man, takes a layup, gets blocked. Rebound McKinney. McKinney now, Wilson on him. Loses the ball, and he just seemed to mess up there. Rare mistake from such a quality player, Trey McKinney.
Hey, that's a great defensive way to start the game, just establishing a physical defense that I want to see all game.
Blyden now bringing the ball up. Going to work on Smythe. Wilson at the top. He's got McKinney on him. Drives in, snatch back. Snatch back 3! No good. And rebound Wisniewski.
Hey, that's a good looking shot. It just didn't fall that time.
That's his shot. All we need it to do is fall. Smythe now. Johnson on him. Calling for a screen. Gets it from McKinney. Get a switch. Johnson on McKinney now, but now Smythe drives in. He gets absolutely denied. Gerard McCoy says no nonsense in my painted area.
What an incredible block.
Blyden now picks up a screen from Banks. Goes to work, takes it into the paint. Takes the layup, no good. Rebound is recovered by McKinney. McKinney tried to push it now. Wilson on him, Euro step. Tough finish from McKinney. Eagles take an early lead.
Yeah, and a guy that athletic, you can't just stand there and try to stop him. You got to go with him.
Cubs setting it up. Coach Downley calling a play. Looks like the mesh that we see so early as Banks drives in, takes his running layup, no good. And it stays down. Eaglets cannot decide who they wanted to get the rebound. It's now number 30, Luke Crichton comes in for number 2, Daniel Smythe.
Yeah, Banks definitely had the right idea, keeping it and going for the layup himself. It was just good defense, but even then, you'll live with that shot any day.
Johnson in the corner, up fake. Finds Blyden back in the corner. Blyden's got Crichton on him. Cubs looking to pick it up here now. Banks at the top. He's got the smaller number 20, Mason Wisniewski on him. McCoy in the corner, fakes a three, drives in, takes a couple dribbles, finds Sonny, sets a pick for him. Sonny snatches back, picks up his dribble, finds Banks in the low post. Banks goes to work. Hook shot, and one! Xavier Banks early in this game.
That is his game. Every day of the week, I'm yet to see anybody that can stop Xavier Banks when he gets good positioning down low.
Xavier Banks, a guy who was our leading scorer last game. Ryan, he did not miss a shot.
No, he's just so efficient with the rock. He only takes good shots. I've never seen him take a shot that I disliked.
Xavier Banks, I'd like to see him take more shots today. He's got that takeover ability as he misses his free throw to convert the N1. Two's everybody, 5:15 left in the first. Cubs showing a press early. You'll see this a lot. Barnes finds Smythe. He's a sharpshooter. Look out for him today on the perimeter. McKinney tries to go to work on Wilson now. Crosses over. Snatch back mid-range. Jay. No good. Wilson gets that rebound. He's ready to push it in the break. Off to the races. And they call it off of Wilson. He lost control of the ball going down Eaglets.
I was very impressed with the way U of D recovered off of that press. They beat the trap, but even then everybody was able to scramble and match up with somebody. That's just terrific defense.
Wilson on Sherrod Barnes now. Gets a screen from Wisniewski. Goes in. Guys, a switch on Banks now. Banks is picking him up past the three-point line. Tries to take it in on Banks. Step back Jay. No good. Rebound Johnson. Johnson's ready to run. Finds McCoy. McCoy loses it, but they call a defensive foul on McKinney. McCoy got one there.
Defense doesn't get any better than this. I mean, the Cubs are just off to a great defensive start, contesting shots, boxing out, getting rebounds. All we need now is some points, and they can run away with this one.
Ryan, I am so glad we have these headsets on. It is already loud as all heck in here. Johnson has in the corner, gets it right back to Wilson. Blyden lets you set it up. Banks is calling for it down low. He's got the smaller guy on him. And down they called Xavier to get out. Johnson at the top of the key, up fake. Drives in, spin move. Hop step, finds Blyden up top. Shoots a three, no good. And it's out of bounds off of Mason Wisniewski. Ryan, that's why you have to use two hands to get a rebound.
Yeah, Cubs catch a break there. They're going to get an extra chance that they frankly may not have really deserved, but all we need to see now is them to capitalize on it.
Johnson at the top, up fakes, drives in, shoots the runner layup, no good. Banks on the putback, it's good. Xavier Banks with all the Cubs points early in this one.
Xavier Banks can just do that all day.
That's a man you got to box out. As McKinney now trying to break the press by himself. McCoy, Banks got a hand on the ball. Wilson steals it for him. Cubs slow it down. Johnson in the corner. Banks down low. Banks takes the layup. No good. Rebound McKinney. Tough rebound from him. Barnes is off to the races against McCoy. Bumps off of him, and they call a defensive foul on the ground. Eaglets will inbound.
Yeah, that's a good foul there. Not letting him get a shot off. They call it on the floor, so now you don't have to worry about any free throws. You can just reset and play some defense.
Andrew Smith, the inbound man. Head coach Todd Covert for the Eaglets calling up an inbound play. Smith finds McKinney at the top. McCoy's playing him hard. Smith got open down low, misses, and Sonny gets the rebound. He's looking up, finds Johnson. Johnson in the corner, drives in, and they call off of Johnson, lost control of the ball.
Yeah, Cubs catch a break there. They were just caught sleeping. Nobody was guarding the inbound guy. Lucky he didn't convert on that layup.
Ryan Hatcher comes in for Xavier Johnson now. Cubs showing full court press. 3:25 left in the first. Barnes goes to work on Hatcher. Barnes gets a call. Defensive foul on Hatcher. Quick one for him.
Yeah, he couldn't really keep up with him. He got a step on him, and he tried to recover. It's just unfortunate that he got tagged with a foul there.
Barnes now, number 21, Andrew Smith, with the inbound man. Cub faithful letting them know that they are in their house. And technical foul on Coach Donnelly early in this one. Eaglets will shoot two.
Been a very defensive matchup so far. I've been really happy with what I've seen from the Cubs defensively. I feel like they've been doing a really good job being physical and just not letting them get open shots early.
And Kinney only has 2 to this point before his free throws. Drains the first one. 4-3 Cub lead.
Hey, they did everything they could to try to make him miss that free throw.
So Faithful getting loud, and he makes the second. Banks has all the points through 5 for the Cubs. McKinney has all points through 5 for the Eaglets. And now number 24, Aiden Hanks checks in for number 20, Mason Wisniewski. Ryan Hatcher playing Barnes full or half court, excuse me. Barnes looking to set up a play, tries to drive past Hatcher, has a lane. Barnes finds a man under the basket. Eaglets set it up outside. Blyden deflects a pass, and now McKinney's at the top. He's calling for an ISO on McCoy. Cubs trapping McKinney at the top as Aiden drives in. Sweet, smooth layup.
Yeah, he noticed them.
That was the third.
Yeah, you were there. He noticed them. He noticed the mismatch. Got to the bank. Got to the bucket. Now you got me tripping up and got an easy layup.
Aiden to Aiden. That was a nice move as Hatcher has the ball on the wing. Blyden at the top. Finds Banks down low. Banks pounds. Takes the floating hook. Oh my goodness! There's nothing you could do, ladies and gentlemen. That's Xavier Banks.
It just seems like he's got that shot all day. They're gonna have to keep abusing that.
McKinney drives in, takes a tough layup, no good. Rebound McCoy finds Wilson, Cubs running. Wilson sets it back up. Actually, he finds Banks down in the low post. Drop step, hook, no good. Gets his own rebound, it's good. Xavier Banks flexes on the smaller defender.
It looks like we're gonna see a huge night from Xavier Banks. He is hot.
Number 2, Daniel Smythe has the ball, blows by Blyden and takes the scoop layup, gets it to go. 8's up with 1:47 left of the first quarter.
Stating the obvious here, but that was a tough layup.
Wilson denies the screen from Banks, takes a tough layup, and they call a goaltending. That's an and one for Sonny Wilson.
Yeah, that's just a low IQ moment. I don't know why he thought he was going to be able to get there and block that. As athletic as it was, completely unnecessary, and they will take basically an and one any day of the week.
Ryan, you know I love my and ones, and they totally ruined my and one call.
Yeah, I mean, you could have gotten excited. It was a bucket and a free throw coming.
Count that baby in the foul as Xavier Johnson checks in for Leroy Blyden. Wilson will go to the line to shoot 1. Wilson makes it. 11-8. Cubs lead early in this one. Number 2, Daniel Smythe, the inbound man for the Eaglets. Barnes in the corner. Johnson's giving him a hard time. Smythe and Barnes playing the 2-man game, trying to beat this press. They beat it. Other Aiden down low, takes the hook shot, no good. Rebound Wilson. Wilson's got Johnson on the break. Crossover move, 3 ball, oh, no good.
Got a great looking shot. That's just a really unlucky bounce.
Trey McKinney trying to go to work on McCoy now. McKinney drives in on McCoy, and they call a foul on McCoy. McKinney will go to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, you know me, any day of the week, I'm okay with having them foul there and make them earn the 2 at the line.
Excuse me, they called that on number 4. I believe that's Ryan Hatcher. That's his second. Kinney has 2 now. Kinney makes the first one. I just want to point out, for our viewers at home, you are correct in seeing that there is 5 high school seniors with their chests painted. GOCUBS, exclamation point.
There's nothing better than the exclamation point at the end. It really just puts a nice little cherry on top.
Love Yanni. Glad he's out here tonight. Glad everybody's out here tonight as Blyden brings the ball up for the Cubs. Blyden crosses over, Euro step. It's good. Nice floater from Blyden.
Talk about making an immediate impact right when you check in.
Wilson giving Barnes a hard time. Barnes drives in, tries to get a pass. Wilson steals it from him. Wilson on the court. He's still got it inbounds. Goes in, finds Blyden for three. He shoots it. No good. Barnes gets the rebound. Eaglet's running. Barnes tries to spin. Gets the ball back. Banks tackles Barnes. No call. Cubs got away with one there. McKinney looks to set it up now. Blyden goes for the trap. Barnes on the wing. Banks on him. Barnes gets a screen, denies it, goes in on Banks. Tough defense from Banks, better finish from Barnes.
Yeah, nothing you can do there.
Blyden brings the ball up, 2 seconds. Oh, that's Leroy Blyden, baby.
That is a smooth way to end the quarter. What a layup from Leroy Blyden.
Leroy Blyden, he might be a sophomore. He might be 5'4", but man, is he good at basketball.
God, I mean, that layup is unbelievable. There's 3 guys surrounding him, all probably a foot taller than him, and yet he still found a way to get the Irish spin off of the backboard and put it in.
It's beautiful. Cub faithful loving that. Everybody imitating it in the crowd. Jazz band is swinging, Ryan.
Yeah, there is just nothing that gets the crowd more excited than a sweet layup. Nonetheless, at the buzzer with no time on the clock, I mean, that's a great way
Ryan.
to give them. Oh, boy, the Robo Cubs are here.
Oh, no. It's a T-shirt drone. Everybody look out. T-shirt drone claimed 3 victims last time it made an appearance. It's at half court. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, my goodness, Ryan.
That thing's got some power.
Ryan, I feel like Dr. Smith should call in to somebody, register that thing as a lethal weapon.
Oh, boy. That thing is shooting bullets. Looks like it's stationed by the AP Chem kid himself, Liam.
Now, last time they were firing the T-shirt drone from point-blank range. I think 3 freshmen died, Ryan.
Oh, boy. Hey, it looks like we have no casualties today, just a couple happy fans that they got a free T-shirt.
Cub faithful loving the free merch. Gonna wear that on Spirit Day next week, hopefully.
Bit expensive, you know.
It's always nice to get it for free. Wilson, the inbound man, he's gonna hit Blyden. Blyden going to work to start the second. He's got Smythe on him. Johnson at the top. Finds Banks down low. They call a push on number 20, Mason Wisniewski. Mason Wisniewski did not want Banks to get that ball, as he knew that was going up and through. Blyden, the inbound man, finds Johnson on the wing. Johnson fakes the 3. Hits Blyden back. Blyden directing traffic. Finds Johnson. Johnson fakes another 3. Hop step. Swings it to McCoy in the corner. Wilson slows it down.
Banks has definitely got a mismatch down there.
Wilson. Banks demanding the ball as he knows he could score with it. Faces up. Up fake. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, spin move. Finds Wilson at the top. Cubs look to reset. Wilson drives in. And they call a foul on the ground. Cubs will inbound.
Yeah, that was a great job by Sonny drawing the foul. He just got the contact, knew that he could get a foul. You respect him trying to score it, but that's definitely a tough shot.
The foul was on number 21, Andrew Smith, for the hand check. Fortunately for him, it's not 1990 anymore. Johnson now going to work in the post. Up fake, finds Blyden at the top. Blyden looks to Coach Donnelly. Donnelly calls a play. Blyden gets a screen from McCoy. He resets. Cubs moving around. Wilson has McCoy in the corner. McCoy shoots a 3. No good. Rebound. Number 21, Andrew Smith.
Gotta like the confidence in that shot, even if it doesn't go in.
Daniel Smith, number 2, has Leroy Blyden on him. Also number 2 is McKinney, has the ball on the wing. McCoy on him. Snatch back jumper. No good. Tough rebound, Blyden. He's running the break now. Get ready. Wilson shoots a 3. No good.
Doesn't seem like the rim is on Sonny's side. That's another unlucky rim out.
Smythe, as the inbound man, is now McKinney has the ball. McCoy on him. McKinney takes it to the paint. Tough layup, doesn't go. Rebound Blyden. Blyden ready to run the break. 2 rebounds in 2 possessions. Behind the back, snatch back, crossover. Oh my goodness, put him in the spin cycle, Leroy. He resets, gives it to Xavier Johnson. Glovin finds McCoy in the corner. No good. Rebound Smythe. Smythe looks to slow it down. Blyden on him. Finds Smith. Eaglets running weave now. Barnes, spin move, takes it into the paint. Smith in the corner, it's good, 15 all.
He is a shooter. You're not going to want to let him get too many open threes.
Coach Donnelly calls a play. Leroy directing traffic. Johnson on the elbow. As Sonny. McCoy on the elbow now. He's looking to set something up. Finds McCoy in the, Johnson in the post. Cubs swinging around up top. Blyden finds Banks. Ball gets poked. Banks looks to reset.
They are battling down in the paint right now.
Johnson drives in, finds Banks. Banks spin move, drop step, and they call a jump ball. Possession goes to the Eaglets. Tough defense from number 20, Mason Wisniewski, as now number 0, Comedy Nwamba, checks in for Gerard McCoy.
Yeah, Mason is fighting down there with Xavier Banks. That looks like a battle you're going to want to keep your eyes on all game.
Barnes, Wilson on him. Wilson is not letting Barnes have anything for free. He's working for every inch of space he has. Kinney at the top, Nwamba on him. Fakes it, drives it on Nwamba. Tries to get a call, doesn't get it. Rebound Banks. Wilson has the ball. He's running now. Wilson shoots the floater, no good. Rebound number 21, Andrew Smith. Barnes tries to take it in on Blyden now. And Blyden strips him, and he gets it off his foot. Tough defense from the little guy.
Man, the defense from the Cubs tonight has been outstanding. They're playing physical, they're switching, they're matching up well. It has just been a great defensive showing for this team.
Blyden tells Comedy to set a screen for him. Now he tells him to go to the corner. Wilson at the top, Barnes on him. Johnson fakes it, finds Comedy in the corner. Comedy takes a couple dribbles. Finds Banks on the corner. Banks shoots the 3. It's good! What can Xavier Banks not do tonight? He'll beat you in the post, he'll beat you in the mid-range, and he'll beat you from 3.
That's a great job by Comedy, noticing the hot hand, finding him in the corner for the open shot. A huge bucket there for Xavier Banks.
Smythe now. Passes to Wisniewski. Wisniewski jumper rolls out. Rebound McLovin. Wilson trying to run the break now. They call a push on number 1, Trey McKinney. As Cubs letting him know, giving him the overrated chances, he checks out. Cubs in what's effectively a power play as the Eaglets' number 1, 2, 3, and 4 option on offense is out. Wilson looking to set something up. Gets a screen from Comedy. Comedy slips it. Wilson doesn't find him. Banks in the corner. Shoots another one. They call him Mr. Splash, man, because he makes it splash, man. That's Xavier Banks.
I don't know the last time I've ever seen anybody get this hot.
Barnes now. Wilson on him. He takes it in. Eaglets coach calling for a screen. Cubs switch it. Donnelly likes the Banks on Barnes shot as Barnes misses it. Tough rebound, Banks. Wilson has the ball now. Behind the back. Wilson drives in, 2 steps. Tough layup. It's good. Wilson gets his scoring going, his layups going tonight with his tough layup there.
The momentum has truly shifted for this Cubs team after that Comedy dish to Xavier Banks in the corner. That's exactly what this Cub needed to just get on a roll, and now they're really feeling themselves, Aiden.
Ryan, I know the Cubs pride themselves on being engineering masterminds. With this many young men jumping right now, I don't know how this building's going to hold on.
I don't either, especially in a gym this small. I don't think it can tolerate this.
Eaglets playing on their heels. Cubs looking to go for the jugular late in the second quarter. Ryan, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, the Cubs got everything going in their favor, but they just got to make sure that they don't get relaxed. They've got their best guys in foul trouble. They've got their best players hot. They're playing great defense. They've got everything you want to see. They just got to make sure they keep up this tempo, keep up this pressure if they want to hold on to their lead.
Cubs looking to jump, get the second standalone spot for second in the Catholic League with a win here tonight. And if they keep rolling like this, Ryan, I don't see an outcome where that isn't the case.
Yeah, I don't even think Brother Rice could stop Xavier Banks right now. There's nobody in the state of Michigan that could stop Xavier Banks right now.
Cubs keep it the same. McKinney comes back out for the Eaglets. Eaglets show McKinney, Barnes, Hanks, Smith, and Smythe. Rolls off the tongue. Smythe, the inbound man. Cubs showing full press. 3 minutes left to go in the half. McKinney trying to go to work on Wilson. Wilson harassing him. Wilson strips McKinney. McKinney gets it back, though. He finds Barnes, finds other Aiden under the rim. Shoots a corner three, no good. Rebound Nwamba. Nwamba finds Johnson. Johnson finds Wilson. Wilson's ready to run. Wilson drives in, stops, finds Comedy. Comedy fakes, finds Wilson. Cubs look to reset here. And Cubs get a timeout on Donley's third attempt for it.
Yeah, he really wanted that timeout.
I saw something he didn't like on offense. Cubs will talk it over in the huddle now. Ryan, it is like watching Michelangelo paint, watching Donnelly come up with inbound plays.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to get an offense moving. Every time he sees the offense get a little stagnant, you typically will see him call a timeout, draw up some sort of play. I wouldn't be surprised to see the ball going to Xavier Banks down low on some beautiful cut or beautiful screen here.
I just say give Xavier Banks the ball anywhere. Hell, have him bring up the ball.
Shoot, you might as well have him shoot the LaMelo ball half court, just point at the floor and be like, you can't guard me.
And he could shoot it from the other side of the court, run down, get his own rebound, and then dunk it.
Wouldn't surprise me even in the slightest right now. Or if he was like Michael Jordan in Space Jam, just kind of reaches his arm out. Everything's going in right now.
Nwamba, the inbound man. Both teams keep it the same substitution-wise. Wilson goes to work on Barnes now. Gets a screen from Banks. Banks at the top. Fakes the three. Finds Wilson at the top. The elbow. And Wilson finds McLovin in the corner. Johnson's got position, Banks has position in the low post. Nwamba passes out to McLovin. Wilson in the post up on Barnes. Drop step from Wilson. Oh my goodness, Sonny Wilson rocking the baby now.
Who said a guard can't go to work in the post? Look at Sonny Wilson.
Sonny Wilson playing grown man basketball late in the first half. As now Smith drives in. And Eaglets look to reset.
Definitely need to reset here. They seem to be a bit rattled after what the Cubs have put together.
Barnes spin move on McLovin. Takes a tough layup. Cubs look for a travel. They don't get it. Cubs look to run the break now.
Travel or not, that is a tough bucket.
Barnes is good when he gets his shots up. As Wilson gets the ball on the weave, drives in, stops it. Floater. That's good. Sonny Wilson with the floater game. He's excited.
I just don't think there's anybody in the world that could stop this Cubs offense right now.
Smythe gets trapped by McLovin and Wilson. Barnes now tries to take it in on Banks. Tries to go around Banks, gets a call. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, he's definitely lucky he got a foul call there. Going up on Xavier Banks is never an ideal matchup. I mean, you're risking a block every single time you go up on that man.
Cubs lead by 10 with a minute left to play in the first half. Barnes will now go to the line to try to make it a closer game.
Yeah, they're definitely going to want to see these free throws go in.
First one falls. Cubs lead by 9. As McCoy now checks in for the Cubs. He gets Kamdi Nwamba. Barnes makes the second. Call it an 8-point game.
No need to rush a possession here. If you're the Cubs, you can hold it for the last shot if you want to.
Cubs running weave. Wilson beats 3 guys, loses the ball though. Banks recovers it for him. Finds McCoy until he doesn't. Scrum, rugby style on the floor. Wilson comes up with it, shoots a floater. Oh my goodness.
I just love to see that physicality. They never gave up on the play, and they get 2 points out of it.
That resembled more of a rugby play than a basketball play.
2 points are 2 points.
Now Wisniewski tries to take it in on Banks, finds Smith in the corner. Smith takes it in on McCoy, drop step, takes a layup, no good. Rebound McKinney. McKinney shoots it over the shoulder layup on Wilson. He gets it to go.
Great job boxing out, and he got himself 2 points because of it. But now they're going to have to play some great defense because Sonny's got the ball for the last shot.
6 seconds left. Wilson with the ball. Get ready for showtime, baby. Wilson's 3 ball. It's good. It's good. Sonny Wilson, ice cold.
There's a reason that man is a Mr. Basketball candidate for the state of Michigan, because that man knows how to get a bucket.
Cubs lead by 11 going into halftime. And Ryan, who do you think? You know what? I'm not even going to ask you who the key contributor for the Cubs is, because we already know who that is. Who's the key contributor for the Cubs on defense, Ryan?
On defense, there's so many key contributors. Everybody's played great defense. Blyden was making great switches. McCoy was locking up their best players. Sonny was playing physical. Everybody on this team right now is a key contributor on defense.
Ryan, what a beautiful half of Cub basketball as Cubs lead by 11. We will see you guys after halftime. And we are back from an eventful halftime at University of Detroit Jesuit High School and Academy, Ryan.
Yeah, great performance from the dance team. I saw the Go Cubs guy getting a little picture. Sure, that I'll see that on Instagram somewhere within the next few days.
Oh,
But
I already have, Ryan. It's already made its rounds.
All right. Wow, I gotta say, Aiden, there is no better time than fill the bowl to put on a performance that elite. Xavier Banks with Sonny Wilson, the seniors, putting on the show of a lifetime.
I think I watched this team a lot. My headset's being weird, but I've watched this team a lot, and that is the best half of basketball I've seen them play.
Yeah, I mean, the field goal percentage was off the charts. They were getting good shots. They were hitting good shots. And the fact that it came from basically two guys, it just makes it all the better.
Yes. Xavier Banks leads with 14. Sonny Wilson has 11. Xavier's been a bit more effective, but Sonny's still been lethal. As now we got Moses parting the Maroon Sea side to side. Get ready for this. Uh-oh. 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 Bam! Way to go, Moses. Uh-oh. There's a new stage to Moses, Ryan. He's killing Bowser. I guess he's dead. Great job, Moses. Love to see Moses.
Nice little twist.
You know, I've seen Moses on and off for 4 years now, and that's the first time I've seen Moses change.
You know, it appears that Moses killed Mario instead of Bowser. I thought Mario was the good guy.
He killed Bowser.
Is that not Mario?
No, they hit the Bowser side.
Oh, okay.
Don't get it twisted, Ryan.
Yeah, that one's on me.
10 seconds till the second half begins. Ryan, I was going to try to talk analysis with you, but Cubs have done everything right. They just need to keep doing everything right. This game's a lock.
Yeah, I mean, that's about the only analysis I could have possibly given. We saw a great first half. We need to see a great second half and a must-win, fill-the-bowl atmosphere. I mean, it has been electric so far, and I can only imagine how rowdy it's going to get in the second half.
This team, now that they have more to cheer for, and it almost seems like they've grown in number. People have come down from the top. The Go Cubs fellas getting it back together. Mary Show, Smythe, Barnes, McKinney, Smith, and Wisniewski. Cubs show Blyden, McCoy, Wilson, McLovin, and Banks.
Man, if we didn't have these headsets, I don't think I would hear you screaming if you were right next to me.
Well, trust me, I scream a good bit, and at least when I'm, never mind. I lost it.
Hey, happens to the best of us, man.
Wilson, the inbound man. Blyden gets a screen from Banks. Banks cuts. It's a screen from McCoy on the cut. Clever play call. Wilson finds Banks. He's got positioning. Drop step, hook shot. Here he fakes it, finds McLovin in the corner. It's good! That's an early McLovin splash.
And that's the only problem with trying to contain Xavier Banks. You have to send a double team, and the second you do that, there are open shooters in U of D making them pay early.
McKinney now, McCoy on him. He's guarded him well to this point. McKinney takes a tough mid-range, rolls out. Rebound, Banks got it between his legs. Wilson's ready to run the break now.
McKinney's had no choice but to settle for tough shots all game, and he just can't hit them.
Wilson has Blyden. Blyden fakes it. He's ready to shoot it, but he crosses over, drives in, takes a tough shot. It's good. That's Leroy Blyden, baby.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
McKinney now, McCoy on him. Tries to drive by, takes a tough lay. It's good. McKinney is a tough guy, and he finishes the layup there. Johnson on the break. Finds Wilson. Wilson slows it down. Pivots. Finds McCoy for three. No good. McKinney picks it up.
Man, I wasn't expecting to see a missed shot. We've seen so many go in.
McKinney has a turnover. Tried to spin and lost it.
I mean, he is just flabbergasted. He doesn't even know what's going on. Frankly, I don't either.
He is bamboozled, Ryan, as Leroy Blyden brings up the ball. Banks, up fakes, drives in. Takes a tough layup, doesn't go. Rare miss from Banks tonight. And they have Banks and McCoy on McKinney as he takes a tough Euro, and they call a foul on what I thought was clean. I guess they call it on the legs.
Well, we don't have the perfect angle from the sidelines. Definitely tough to see that play.
Time is 7:57 with 6:11 left in the third quarter. McKinney now will shoot 2.
You know, when you said bamboozled, the only thing I could think of is maybe before the game he got the toothpaste flavor instead of the warm mint.
I dig that. As McKinney makes the first. He's been great from the line. Grabs something out of his mouth.
Did you ever mess around with those?
With what?
The bamboozled?
Oh, no, I don't dabble in witchcraft, Ryan.
Witchcraft? You just spin a little spinner and then you taste a jelly bean and it's either a good flavor or a bad flavor.
That was the evil one going to work, Ryan, as Blyden brings the ball up. Blyden Smythe on him. Fakes, drives in. Tough layup. It rattles home! Leroy Blyden!
I mean, he is just feeling himself right now. Everybody on this team is.
Cubs still showing press, up 14 in the third as Barnes tries to go to work on McLovin. Cubs get Eagles get a switch. Smith in the corner makes a 3, cuts it down to a 11-point game. Wilson's ready to run though, and Barnes slows him down. Barnes giving Sonny his right, gets a screen from Banks, takes another tough floater. That's Wilson's game, baby. You can't let him have those.
Yeah, that is just great awareness about how to use the screen to get an open shot, and he gets one right there, easy bucket.
Barnes gets away with an offensive foul there as they beat the press. Barnes now, Blyden on him. Barnes took the tough midi over Blyden, no good. Ball don't lie after that, no call. Blyden now goes to work, shoots a deep 3, no good. Rebound Smith.
Can't be mad at him taking a heat check there. He had hit 2 in a row.
Smith finds Smythe. Smythe shoots a 3, no good. Tough rebound McLovin. McLovin's ready to run until he doesn't. He slows it down. Blyden running point now. Downley calling up a play, ready to ice this game. Blyden on McKinney on him. Cubs running weave now. Wilson 3-ball. It's baked in. It's Friday night. The bank is open, Ryan.
Bank's always open on a Friday when Sonny Wilson's in town.
What a great shot from Sonny. Eaglets need a timeout.
You could tell the Cubs were mad coming off the last time these two teams played. They just came out with some tenacity, with some Detroit Lions grit, and they find themselves with a huge lead right now. I mean, there's no negativity. There's nothing even bad you could say about this Cubs team right now.
I cannot disagree with that, Ryan. This Cub team has done everything right, and that's why they're leading by 16 against a premier team in the state of Michigan.
You know, this is the type of performance that even George Blaha would start screaming, and that man never screams.
He doesn't get
count that baby and a foul.
He's very polite. I'll give him that.
Oh, he's a very respectable man.
I respect his game.
You know, I met him once after a Pistons game. He was one of the most pleasant fellows I may have ever had the honor of meeting.
Sure, he might be the Spartan basketball guy, but play-by-play guy to play-by-play guy, he's got game.
Oh, yeah, and that just hit me that the Detroit Pistons use 2 MSU guys because they do Blaha and then they have Greg Kelser who used to play there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you mean about that?
Yeah. I don't know where. I
don't think Blaha went to state, but he's called
those
state
games
longer than I've been alive.
Yeah. I don't know where Johnny Kane's allegiance lies, but I'm not a Johnny Kane fan, so I don't really care.
Cubs show Banks, McCoy, McLovin, Blyden, and Wilson. Sonny Wilson still harassing Barnes full court. They don't want him to have anything. Barnes trying to get some space. Johnson traps. Smith beats the press as Wisniewski drives in. Tough layup over McCoy. He gets it to go.
Good defense and good offense there. I love the way they were switching and picking up on the open guys. They weren't letting them get an open shot. Even then, though, it was still great offense to finish that layup.
McKinney steals the pass from Blyden, and he puts it down. It's a little bit of English on it. Tough slam from McKinney.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. Those are the types of plays that can be momentum shifting, so Cubs got to get a bucket back.
Blyden comes off the screen. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound McKinney. McKinney's ready to do it all himself. He brings the ball up. Wilson on him. McKinney calls for a clear out. Blyden goes for the trap. Barnes drives it in. Tough layup and the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot one.
Yeah, things definitely not going the Cubs' way, but it's perfectly fine. You just got to keep playing the game that got you in the position where you had a big lead. Keep playing that game. Stay composed. Stay relaxed. We know U of D can capture the momentum right back.
Nwamba and Hatcher come in for McCoy and Blyden. Barnes will shoot his free throw now. Barnes gets it to go. Eaglets have a single-digit disadvantage for the first time this half. Wilson ready to go to work. Finds Hatcher at the top. Hatcher fakes. Banks up fakes, drives in. Reverse flip. I'm flabbergasted, Ryan.
Yeah, he's just playing his game, and there's simply nothing they can do about it.
They got Wilson for the trip now. Barnes smiling, he shakes it off.
Yeah, I hope
that one seemed personal, but
I was just going to say, I hope we don't have another slippery floor incident. I don't need another one of those.
No, I don't want to wake up at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Trust me, I will not be calling that game. As McKinney takes it in. Eaglets reset. Barnes the top. Wilson on him. Gets a screen from Smith. Barnes ready to go to work. Nwamba harassing Barnes. He gets by him. And they call a hand check on Nwamba.
A little too physical there. His guy got past him, and you could tell there was that look in his eyes where he was just playing physical. He wasn't going to try to let him get a bucket, so when he got past him, a little too physical, got called for the foul.
Kinney takes the tough off the catch mid-range, gets it to go. Banks slow to get up. He's limping a bit. Hopefully he's all right. Banks limping a bit as Johnson finds Hatcher at the top. Nwamba looks to pass. Finds Hatcher. Hatcher finds McLovin. Johnson's ready to go drive. Snatch back. Banks to the top. Up fake. Johnson on the wing. And Wilson resets it up top.
Yeah, the way Banks plays, even when he's a little hurt, you couldn't even tell that he's hurt the way he keeps playing.
Johnson ready to go to work. Finds Nwamba. Nwamba quick pass to Wilson. Banks tells Nwamba to clear out. Wilson ready for the ball. They're ready to shoot. Step back three. Splash! That was ice cold, Ryan.
That's incredible recognition to see what the defense was giving him. They were just playing on his weak side. He takes the sidestep, creating all the space that Sonny needs to hit a shot like that.
McKinney drives in now. Gets absolutely denied. Banks gets another one. Banks is not allowing any nonsense in his paint today.
This is exactly what we needed to see. They're turning the tide right back in the Cubs' favor. Momentum is right back on their side.
Banks limps off. McCoy gets him. He goes to sit down. He'll just take a quick break. No trainer yet. Nwamba on McKinney. Step back mid-range. No good. Tough rebound, Wilson. Wilson slows it down. Glovin at the top. Gets Wilson. Wilson hesitates, and they call a reach on number 0, Sherrod Barnes. Cubs will inbound now.
Hey, I don't blame him. You know, if I was him, I wouldn't want Sonny to have the ball either.
Banks on the end of the bench. Trainer's going to come take a look at his knee as Wilson finds Johnson at the top. Thatcher in the corner. Slowing it down a bit. Wilson at the top. Wilson hesitates, crosses over. Spin move. Layup. Foul. Wilson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's a great job just getting into the paint and playing physical. Sonny knows that every time he gets to the basket, he can either get a bucket or he can get a foul. And either way, that's going to end in points for this Cubs offense.
Wilson will shoot 2 now. Drains the first.
It's a great way to end the third quarter for the Cubs, able to extend this lead back to 13, maybe 14 if he hits this free throw.
Wilson makes both, extends the lead to 14. Cubs still showing press, not letting this Mariners team have anything. Eagles beat the press. 30 seconds left. Barnes drives in. Kicks to the corner. Smith shoots the 3. It's good.
That man does not feel your closeouts. Every time he gets an inch of space, it feels like it's going in. They can't let him keep shooting that.
You cannot let him get to that spot. He gets the ball. He lets it go. Smith is a great knockdown shooter. Wilson crosses over, ready to go to work on Barnes. Kicks his head back, drives in, tries to get a foul. No call. Smith running the break now. Hatcher catches up to him, and he misses the layup. Other Aiden puts it in at the buzzer. Cuts the lead to 9 to end the quarter.
Yeah, there's a reason he sits in the corner and he doesn't drive. He almost ruined that fast break. Good thing the other Aiden was there to back him up and put that one in. Obviously not the ideal last 25 seconds if you're the Cubs, but no reason to fret because they're still up 9 heading into the fourth quarter.
The interesting stat, the Eaglets have yet to show a senior. There's only one senior on the roster, and he is not checked in yet. Both these teams don't run many seniors. Obviously, the Cubs' only seniors, Nwama, Banks, Wilson. Interesting to see these less experienced guys still play really well.
Yeah, I think that just speaks on behalf of what our generation sort of brings to the basketball world. I mean, there's just, it seems like every year there's each class of freshmen just gets more and more talented. I mean, it is just impressive. It's impressive. I don't have any other way to put it.
So you might have heard me whisper, Banks check back in. I'm ready to watch him play.
Cub faithful is excited as you will see anybody for this fourth quarter of action. Frankly, the way they reacted is I think how me and you felt when we saw Xavier Banks tap on the table.
Cub faithful excited. Jazz band swinging. Cubs winning. Can't ask for much more, Ryan.
No, not at all. And it's interesting to see this 5 already out there at the start of the fourth quarter because this looks like the type of lineup you would end the game with. I don't think we're going to see too many subs in this fourth quarter from Coach Donnelly.
This team runs a lot. This is one of the best conditioned teams you'll see in Michigan, maybe even in the country. As Barnes has Hatcher on him, he's calling up a play. Barnes drives in, hesitates, shakes off McKinney, goes to work on Hatcher, finds Smith in the corner. Smith jacks up another one, no good. And other Aiden comes out with a rebound. Tough layup, gets the foul call on McCoy. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they were lucky he missed that 3. They just left him open again. That's not what you want to be giving them.
A shot McCoy can generally block. He did not this time. He misses the first.
Yeah, McCoy's had tough matchups all night. It looks like they're going to let him take a little bit of a break. I'm sure he'll be back in no time.
And Nwamba gets McCoy after the foul. Hayden Hanks to shoot his second. Makes it. Makes it an 8-point game, 7:36 remaining. Wilson, Barnes on him. Gets a screen from Nwamba. Hesitates. Hatcher at the top. Nwamba doesn't shoot the 3, finds Hatcher back. Johnson wide open in the corner. Pass gets there a little late, but Johnson goes to work in the post. And they call a travel on Johnson. Pivoted a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, I think he changed his pivot when he got bumped by the defender, so that one's going to get called every single time. Cubs got to stay composed here. This is a big possession.
7 minutes left in the ball game. Barnes going to work. Finds McKinney. Nwamba on him. Sonny tries to steal a pass. Barnes jacks up a three. No good. Rebound Nwamba. Nwamba finds Wilson. Wilson slows it down.
No reason to rush here if you're the Cubs.
No shot clock. Wilson taking his time. He's looking to get a good shot here. And Donnelly takes a timeout. He's ready to drop an inbound play.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He's going to drop some sort of play to get him a big bucket. They don't want the St. Mary's offense getting any confidence with the weapons that they offer. Yeah, they want to make sure they don't charge them up for the wrong timeout here. They want to save their full timeouts.
Just a quick one, little reset.
Now, we know Coach Donnelly doesn't need a lot of time to draw up a good play. I mean, that's just what Coach Donnelly does. That band is going to work, Aiden.
They always do. A little bit of Gary Glitter for the fans. Rock and roll. Love to hear it. 6:40 left in the ball game, Ryan. I'm Aiden London, joined by Ryan Witt. We have a great game going on right now. 6:40 left. Xavier Banks playing the game of his life to this point. As Wilson will be the inbound man. Watch him on the play. Wilson gets it right back. No initial play design. Banks at the top of the free throw line. Blyden ready to go to work. Smythe on him. Johnson at the top. Up fakes. Hatcher on the wing. Blyden. Crosses over. Hatcher ready to go. Banks on the baseline. Spin move. Gets ripped. Steal by Smith. Tough defensive play there. Eaglets running with numbers. As Barnes takes it in, tries to body Hatcher. Smith in the corner. Smith hop step, takes a layup. It's good. Eaglets make it a two-possession game on that shot.
Well, on another note, it's good to see Banks appears he's moving at full strength. That's a good sight to see down the stretch if you're the Cubs.
Wilson, Barnes on him. He's ready to pass it to Johnson. Cubs running their signature weave. Hatcher fakes it, drives in, takes a tough layup. They get a foul. Hatcher will go to the line to shoot two.
Great job initiating contact, getting the foul call. This will get the Cubs some much-needed points. You know, Aiden, I can't help but notice it appears the U in Go Cubs is standing in the wrong spot.
Excuse me, a little bit of difficulties with my mic. As Hatcher makes the first. Hatcher to shoot a second here, pin dropping here. Makes it count. Cubs lead by 8.
Ice cold at the line there. That's exactly what they needed.
McKinney fires to Smythe. Smythe finds Barnes. McKinney now. McKinney blighted on him, got the mismatch. Cubs show trap though, as Smith takes the layup. Smith will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that was an incredible find there. Just found the open cutter, getting him in a good spot. I mean, it seemed like it was either going to be a layup or a foul there. Yeah, I find it very interesting the way St. Mary's plays these, just bringing all four guys back. I don't know if that's because they don't want U of D running or if they just trust their guy to make the free throw.
Yeah, Mary's showing no interest in the press, no interest in the offensive rebound, and frankly, neither would I if you have Xavier Johnson and Xavier Banks down there.
That's a good point.
Smith makes his first, ready to shoot his second. Drains it. Wilson ready to cook now. Wilson. Cubs initiate weave. Blyden on the wing. Gets a screen from Banks. Banks slips. Blyden steps back. Wilson at the top. Cubs reset. Xavier crosses over. Hop step gets ripped by McKinney. McKinney is a 2-on-3 fast break. Euro step, tough layup, and he gets an offensive foul called on him. Great way to take a charge by Leroy Blyden.
Yeah, I was only going to have good things to say for St. Mary's. It was a really heads-up defensive play to strip that until he just ruined it for himself, getting the charge there, and now the Cubs will get the ball right back.
Wilson ready to cook. Barnes on him. Hatcher at the top. And then weave. Xavier Johnson gets a screen from Banks. Johnson drives in, tough layup, doesn't go. Johnson gets his own rebound though. Hatcher for three. It's good! Ryan Hatcher makes it splash.
Really heads up play, find the open shooter. Nonetheless, when that open shooter is Ryan Hatcher, you know that thing's going in.
Ryan Hatcher, arguably the best catch and shoot guy on this team. He's money as a little bit of confusion on the possession. Jesuit coaching staff letting the referees know.
I think they said the spot was slippery. I think we've seen this before.
What is up? It's the same spot.
I don't know how that happens again.
Ryan, that is uncanny, but truth is often stranger than fiction.
Sorry for
Cub
the young
faithful,
viewers at home who may have heard
may have
Cub
learned some new
Faithful's
words.
uncanny language decisions. We'll move past that.
Barnes now, Wilson on him. Barnes ready to go. Drives in on Wilson, spin move. Takes a layup, doesn't go. Johnson gets the rebound until he doesn't. Blyden picks it up for him though.
That's why they say the ball doesn't lie.
Leroy, McKinney on him. Finds Wilson, finds Johnson. Johnson finds Wilson, drives in, takes a tough floater, no good. Rebound Smith.
I love to see him go up unscared of the four defenders all crashing on him, and yet he still has the confidence to go up with that, had everything but the finish.
And Eaglets take a timeout, down 9 with 3:37 left in this one.
It appears this will just be a 30-second timeout for St. Mary's. You know 30 seconds is too much time to give Coach Donnelly in a timeout.
Ryan, late in this game, Cubs have looked great. Up 9, but the Eaglets haven't gone away yet.
Yeah, the Cubs just got to make sure they keep playing their game. They got to stay relaxed. They got to stay composed. Make sure they don't let this game slip. And the only way that's going to happen is if they don't keep up this pressure that's been working all game. I'll tell you what, though. Cub Faithful is surely going to help them down the stretch. They have been absolutely unbelievable in this fourth quarter.
Out of the timeout, Cubs show Blyden, Wilson, Hatcher, Banks, Johnson. Eaglets show McKinney, Smith, Wisniewski, Smythe, Barnes. Got Johnson on McKinney. As Barnes has Hatcher on him now, waiting for the play to develop, and they call a defensive foul on Leroy. And it will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Say, Blyden teared a bit too much, but I don't know how I feel about that, Ryan.
No, I saw the grab there. He was trying to fight through the screen, and he kind of got hooked around the offensive guy's body. So, you know, I mean, they're going to call that one. You got to make sure you're not hooking anybody when you're trying to fight for positioning off a screen.
Daniel Smythe to shoot a 1-1. Makes the front end.
You know, people always love to blame the refs in a game like this, but I don't think it's necessary. The Cubs have been playing a good game. There's no reason to blame anything on this. other than not keeping up the pressure. You know that they are still in this game.
Blyden going to work. Johnson gets a screen, drives in, drop step, layup. And one!
That's exactly why you keep the pressure up, you keep the tempo up, you attack the basket, and you earn buckets like that that shift the momentum right back the way it needs to go.
Xavier Johnson converts a tough one there. Way to go, Xavier.
Yeah, that's a huge bucket. That's exactly what they needed to spark plug this team.
Xavier Johnson does not convert the and one. McKinney picks up his rebound.
Love to see the fight from Hatcher for that offensive rebound, though.
McKinney drives in, spin move, tough leaner, no good. Rebound Banks. Banks finds Wilson. Wilson slows it down, directing traffic now.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised shot. Did not need to settle for that quick shot. Now you're just giving U of D an extra possession.
Cubs running weave late in this one, up 9. Hatcher gets a screen from Banks. Johnson in the corner. Johnson up fakes. Thought about the three, does not shoot it though. Blyden crosses over again. Wilson with Barnes on him. Banks comes to set the screen. Snatch back, crossover move. Finds Blyden. Blyden up fake. Finds Johnson. Johnson drives in. Sweet finish from Johnson there.
When did he take a trip to Europe to learn that type of Euro step? That was gorgeous.
Vintage Manu Ginobili there from Xavier Johnson. Sweet finish. As Smythe now drives in on Blyden, swings to the corner. Barnes drives in after the pass, tries to body Wilson, doesn't get it to go, and they call it off of Barnes' leg. Cubs ball going down.
You know, you told him to use two hands, and he listened to you, and he still couldn't corral that one. It looks like he just can't figure it out right now.
Wilson ready to go. Wilson drives. Up step, layup, no good. Almost got the sweet and one, but Wilson will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, he did a great job of protecting the ball there. He knew everybody was going to collapse the second he got positioning. So he puts two hands, he puts a firm squeeze on the ball, making sure nobody's going to rip that from him, and he earns the foul. They'll now get an inbounds play. I thought that was going to be a free throw. I was wrong.
Blyden finds Banks. Banks now. Donnelly takes a timeout, ready to go ready to take a timeout.
Yeah, I like the timeout decision here. I think it just gives the team a chance to stay prepared, stay collected. You know, they're going to be able to, you know, draw up offense, draw up defense, make sure the guys are composed, make sure that they keep this game in control.
Cub faithful still out and strong late in this one. Cubs shirtless men have gained Matthew Blazejewski.
But yet the U in Cubs has not been in the right spot for about a quarter and a half.
It's Alex Bell. Sweet guy, forgot where to stand though.
Seems a bit more in tune with his phone than the game right now. I don't know how you couldn't be absolutely fired up for this game, Aiden, because I am just dialed for the final few minutes of this one.
13 seconds left in this timeout. Cub Dad Brigade coming out ready to stop the court rush.
Oh, they're not going to be stopping this court rush if U of D wins this one.
Oh, no, they don't stand a chance, but it's worth a try.
Oh, I respect the effort any day of the week.
Sonny now. Smythe picks him up deep in his own backcourt. Blyden drives in, takes it back out. He's ready to slow the game down, ready for this game to end. Blyden finds Hatcher. Hatcher loses it and travels. No call on the push there. Refs have been very lenient with the hand checks today. Kinney, Johnson on him. Drives in. Johnson says no.
He had some pent-up anger behind that one because that was a mean-spirited block. He said, "Get that out of my house."
What a play from Xavier Johnson. Kinney shoots the tough inbound mid-range. No good. Wilson's got numbers. He's ready to run. Here's Banks. Oh, he loses the dunk.
Oh, that's going to make Coach Donnelly extremely upset. Just a wasted possession there. That one could have put this one on ice.
I was ready for that one, Ryan. Doesn't get it to go. 55 seconds left in this one. Kinney jacks up a three. No good. Wilson has it. He's ready to run, and Barnes fouls him.
Yeah, he's just settling for a lot of shots right now. I know he's the number one option on this team, but at a certain point, you have to realize that maybe I shouldn't be shooting these fadeaways every single possession. I mean, frankly, Aiden, he's letting his team down.
Eaglets make a full team substitution.
Seems like they've given up on this one.
They show Hanks, Clad Weeder, number 15, Bella Matus, number 10, Jack Janda. As Sonny converts the front end of the 1-and-1.
Aiden, is the senior out there?
Number 4, Jack Wesluski. He is not. As Charles Coreau and Linus Gauman check in for Xavier Johnson and Xavier Banks with 47 seconds left.
You know, a lot of people know Linus is the football player. I guess we'll see now what he can offer in the late stages of this game.
We've seen him a good bit this year, usually in positions where we need a sized guard that's not Sonny. He's been good, but he's going to play some garbage time minutes right now.
Yeah, and those garbage time minutes can actually mean a lot more than some people recognize. I mean, even if it's just for, 50 seconds, 40 seconds, you still have a chance to show what you have to offer at the varsity level. So, if anybody can make a showing here, they may earn themselves some minutes down the stretch.
Cubs show a whole new look. They got Garwood, Freeman, Heron, Gauman, Wilson, Coreau. Excuse me, Freeman is not checked in yet.
I like to see him bring in 2 JV, maybe 3 if there's another stoppage of play into the game.
Wilson converts the second. Freeman gets Wilson. Wilson checks out on Phil the Bull Knight. Donnelly daps him up after a great performance from Sonny.
Nothing to not be happy about right now.
Eaglets trying to get something to go with 39 seconds left, make the score look better than it is. They lose it. Heron with the steal. Cubs ready to run. Got one behind the back. Move. Oh! Don't do him too dirty, Linus.
That is a beautiful looking play. Oh my goodness.
Linus Gauman with the smooth move late in this one. Eaglets looking to even just get a shot off as other Aiden spins. Kicks to the corner. Landa drives in on Coreau. Coreau is not having it. Takes a tough layup. No good. 1 second left. Gauman gets the rebound. And Cubs win, baby! 15-point win. Phil the Bull Knight. And Ryan, what a game.
Yeah, that's an amazing look for the Cub team. I mean, this is the type of performance that just gets you excited about the future of this team. If they play like this against anybody in the state, I don't know too many teams that could beat them.
This team looked great today, fired on all cylinders. And Ryan, I had such a great time calling this game with you tonight.
And I appreciate it. Anytime I can call a game with you, it's an absolute honor.
Well, Ryan, it's been a great week. We all hope you have a great weekend. Special thanks to Tyler Senkwitz for doing the graphics, the scoreboard, and everything in between. Mrs. Cooper for being on the camera. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. God bless, and go Cubs.